Good morning. So there's a lot of good news all around and some hopeful news. So first of all, it still hurts to walk, so I made the right decision to get out instead of walking 20 more miles on my hurt foot. However, it hurts a little less than yesterday, and I have way more mobility today than yesterday. So this makes me pretty hopeful that it'll be just like a 2 or 3 day pain and then I could keep hiking. If I follow my current plan of getting up to Shelter Cove Resort, it'll end up being like 5 days until my trail family gets there, so it'll be even more rest than I need, which is probably good for me because I tend to push things as far as like, as soon as it's almost okay, I'm like, okay, I'm going. So it's probably good. But the hopeful news is I may have a ride there by playing road trip with the family. So basically, first of all, Aspen Inn in Fort Klamath is amazing, and I highly recommend anyone going there. The owner, Heidi, is so nice and just like goes above and beyond. So she was talking with me and trying to figure out a way to get me up to Crater Lake. And then there was another woman who's staying at Aspen Inn who was kind of overhearing, and they're road tripping all around Oregon. And they're like, oh, we're heading north. Like, maybe we could take you. So, like, the woman pretty much said yes, but, like, she wanted to ask her husband and stuff, too, to make sure it's not just, like, a one-person decision. But I'm, like, very hopeful that I might have a ride up to Crater Lake. Basically, like, play tourist with this family for a day, go to all their stops along the way of outlooks and stuff like that to look at, and then they would drop me off at Odell Lake is the plan. So we'll play it by ear, but yeah, I mean, at that rate I won't be able to see my friends and hang out with them today, but that's okay. Like, whatever gets me up to Shelter Cove is the ideal, and then I'll probably be bored for 5 days of just sitting around, but at least there's a lake up there and we'll see what happens. But yeah. All right, we are a go. I'm playing road trip today with a very nice family. I'm super excited about it. I'm wearing my Sunday best of my 2 least smelly clothing items so that I don't offend their noses. I've got my sleeping shirt on, and then my shorts are usually pretty fine. But anyways, in about 20 minutes we're gonna leave. We're gonna drive up to Crater Lake. They're just gonna like sightsee, and I'm just gonna be along for the ride, and then they will drop me off at Shelter Cove Resort, which is amazing. All right, getting my first look of Crater Lake, road trip edition. Beautiful. All right, I made it to Shelter Cove Resort. Had a really great day. The family that took me up here was pretty awesome, and I got along with them really well. They went around to all of the Crater Lake sites at first, and I just kind of tagged along, and then they drove me up here, and then I treated them to pizza for lunch. So that was my way of paying them back. And we just had a really good conversation. It was awesome. Like, I really enjoyed spending time with them. So now I'm gonna spend a few days here. My foot's already so much better. I can already walk short distances pain-free when it's flat. I can't do uphill or downhill yet, but like, it's already so much better. Honestly, I probably just need like 1 or 2 zeros, not like 4 zeros, but I'll take extra zeros to be with my friends. And I'll just have a relaxing time. And one cool thing is I get to be here for July 4th instead of being on trail. If I start to feel really good, maybe not tomorrow yet, but maybe the next day, I'll do some hiking backwards and do some of the miles that I skipped, and then just come back, like do it as a day hike or slack pack or something like that. But yeah, I'm here to rest, and I might get a little bored, but I'll definitely get a lot of rest. And it all just worked out really well. Yeah, anytime I've needed help, there's always been someone to help me, which is really awesome. This is an amazing place. I love it. Such a good vibe. Alright, got my new shoes.
For water, that was
The overall held pretty well. to shoes that have lasted me over 500 miles. Good job. May you rest in peace. Oh, there's a lost duckling without its mommy. It's coming to me. Where are you going? You're too young to be all alone. It's really small. It lost its family. Oh my gosh, it's a day of abandoned babies. A different baby bird. It's just calling for mom and can't fly. Happy 4th of July. It is my third 0 in a row, 4th day after injuring myself, and I think my foot is officially completely better again. I just jumped off a log onto just that foot to test it, and it didn't hurt at all. So now I don't know what to do because my friends I think are only gonna get here not tomorrow but the day after, so it's like 2 extra zeros that I don't need, and I'm feeling really antsy and I want to keep hiking, but there's so many like factors. Like since I've been here for a few days now, I can kind of see people coming and going, and there's like literally 5 to 7 people a day. Like there are not a lot of people out there, and some of those people are going southbound. So I'm pretty hesitant about leaving on my own, especially because a lot of people for 4th of July have been hitching into Bend, so I don't think there's anyone leaving today. So I don't know that I'll leave today, but if I leave tomorrow, maybe there's other people around and I could hike slow and my friends could catch up to me, or I should just wait around 2 more days and then I'll definitely be able to do the miles. Or I could hike backwards and just do some of the miles that I skipped, but then it's like an out and back. I have to like hike out, camp, come back, and then I'd still have like, even if I did that and I did like a big day, first off I'd have to do like 20 miles and then hike back 20 miles, and that's lame. And also then there's still another 40 miles that I skipped that I'd have to go back and do anyways, so I would end up doing those 20 miles anyways, because like when I go back to do these miles I'm gonna have to do Crater Lake to Shelter Cove no matter what, even if I go backwards and hike those miles. So anyways, I'm really conflicted. I should just be able to just chill. Like just because I'm healthy doesn't mean I have to be hiking, you know, like I should just like chill for 2 days when I'm healthy here and just vacation. But that feels really hard. Like, I don't know, I think this goes for most hikers, but like, I'm used to doing work now. Like, I'm used to working hard every day. And the fact that I'm just sitting around right now was fine for the last few days because I was hurt. And now that I feel completely better, I'm just like, okay, I'm done sitting around. I don't want to do it anymore. So yeah, anyways, this is stream of consciousness. I haven't decided anything, but those are my considerations. Okay, so I've decided to stay and just suck it up and relax, especially because if I walk a lot, I start to feel it a little bit, so it's not 100% better. This is the hiker box. Hiker tent. There's a microwave, there's places to recharge, and there's a hiker box. I have 2 boxes, a Crater Lake box and a Shelter Cove box that I'm combining into one resupply. This is for here. This I found in the hiker box. So I'm gonna have so much extra food. This is like my extras, and I'm kind of just hoarding them for my friends. Like I don't want to put it in the hiker box for anybody. I'm gonna get it for them because I know they're gonna buy it. So this is like the stuff I'm not taking, like tuna, potatoes, bananas, Lara bars, granola bars, Snickers. I mean, there's like lots of really good stuff, but I can't eat 10 days of food on one resupply, especially because I'm not hiking right now, so I'm only eating 3 meals. I'm not eating all this extra calorie stuff, so yeah. Free hot dogs for 4th of July. Alright, I am officially headed out on a practice hike, taking my ankle on a test drive. I'll do anywhere between 3 to 10 miles, just based on how I'm feeling. I'm planning on hiking a little bit backwards on the PCT. I'll have to make up those miles anyways, probably next summer, I guess. But anyways, not walking with a pack, not walking with trekking poles, just kind of focusing on regular good walking form, and we'll see how far it goes. So if my foot starts hurting after a mile, then I'll turn around, and if I'm feeling great, then maybe I'll go pretty far. It doesn't really matter, just a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy, and yeah. So I'm about 2.5 miles in and still feeling really good, so I'm happy. I think I'm only going to do like 5 miles because I realized it didn't make much sense to do 10 miles since I didn't bring water along with me, because I was like, oh, I'll go for a short hike, I don't need water. And then I'm like, wait, I shouldn't plan on 10 miles then. So I'm just going to do like 5-6 miles and then come back and drink some water. But I'm really happy because it's feeling pretty good. Now granted, I'm not carrying a pack, so might get more sore with the pack, but I ought to be able to hike